Welcome to Wisdom Teachings with Dr. Amanda Love. Today's topic, being turned on to life. Being turned on to life. We all love being turned on. It's one of the reasons there are so many humans running around this planet. The sense of invigoration and aliveness that comes with being turned on is so essential to who we be and how we feel and experience life. It is our natural state and from which all is born and breathes. Yet we often reserve being turned on only for the bedroom. Why is it that ecstatic states of bliss and rapture only happen quietly behind closed doors? Why are we so afraid to express that zest and aliveness that is us, that is who we are, when no one is looking? We may perceive that we don't know how else to be turned on, or that being turned on only comes with certain sensations that our body feels. Yet to be turned on is a choice. It is a choice that we permission when we feel certain sensations with our body, but we don't need those sensations to feel bliss. Bliss is always here as a stream of consciousness that is available if we attune our antennas to it. How do you attune your antenna? The first step is the permission that it's okay to feel good. While this may seem very basic, many of us carry around beliefs that it is not okay to feel good because of this or that reason. We feel we can only permission ourselves to feel good when such and such thing is happening or not happening. However, feeling good is always an option. It's just not the option that you always choose. You don't always have to choose it. You simply need to see that you always can if you so desire. Once you give yourself permission to feel good, there really isn't anything in the way anymore. You can continue to perceive obstacles if you so desire, but again, that's your choosing based on the stories you are telling yourself about what is. The second step is to see goodness in everything. As you see the goodness in what is, it will reveal itself to you. The more you see good, the more good you feel. That's common sense if you ask me. It's really not more complicated than that. Feeling good is elevating your vibration, the frequency in which your energy bodies oscillate and pulsate. The higher your frequency, the more turned up and on you feel. Your physical senses heighten. You can perceive more of the subtleties that are all around you. And the clarity from where you see increases. You feel powerful because you are powerful. Self-doubt fades into the background, and the field of ever-expanding love and aliveness reveals itself to you. You can perceive what's been here all along with ease because you are no longer insisting on feeling bad about this or that thing. You are allowed to feel good in this moment and throughout eternity. Nothing truly interferes with this except your attachment to the stories about feeling less than good. Outsourcing our choice to feel good to the sensations we feel with our bodies and the circumstances of our lives keeps us constantly chasing for our next fix to feel good. We look for this relationship or that relationship, this substance or that substance, this teaching or that teaching, this project or that project, to give us the thing that we can easily and readily give to ourselves at any moment. We are the source generators of feeling good. Being turned on to life comes first through being turned on inside of you. If you aren't lit up inside, then nothing will look bright around you. Again, it's logical, yet we don't always make sense of logic. We think we must get good rather than generate good in order to feel good. For some, there may be a preliminary step to the choice of feeling good and permissioning states of bliss and rapture in their everyday life. This step is the choice to be embodied. Some of us don't much like having our awareness be focalized in a human form. Being human comes with a lot of experiences, some of which have not and will not be pleasant. In addition to pleasurable sensations, we also feel painful ones. For some, this equates to non-safety and the desire to not be human. In fact, for most, being in a human body doesn't feel like a choice. It feels like it just happened, and now here you are. It seems like you didn't get much say in the matter, and therefore the act of choosing of it is lost. Getting on board with your human life being a choice helps you get behind it and into it. Sometimes it seems safer and easier to stay on the outside, to not commit to too much, and just get through your life rather than live in ecstasy and pleasure. This way you avoid confronting disappointment, your own or others, and you perceive less threat. Often, it feels like it's too much work to choose life and make it enjoyable. Yet this is the most natural way of being, the simplicity of existing and enjoying as the essence of what is. You deserve to be here because you are here. You deserve to feel good because you can. Being turned on to life is a radical perspective shift for most. It's inclusive of the seeming ordinary existing that we do as humans, and also goes beyond it to include outrageous states of connection, where laughter, joy, and waves of elation are also the ordinary. Where there is levity because we recognize the inseparable spirit that we are, which is the awareness that makes the human body come alive. Our identity shifts from being a human trapped in a physical body to a spirit that inhabits a physical form. This frees our awareness to be even more expansive in our perception of our sense of self, what we can notice, and where we are located. We become less fixated as an individual person and more in the recognition of ourselves beyond the separate personality self. Paradoxically, the choice to be human and the permission to feel good expands us out beyond the experience of a localized human into the free awareness that we are. This doesn't mean we leave our body, rather contrary. It means that we more fully take up the space of our body, both our physical and all of our subtle bodies. We come to know more of ourselves, experience more of ourselves, and live in ecstatic rapture with ourselves.